Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Um, if you love a good book, you're in good company. Please give this video a thumbs up if you'd like to see more content like this. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And yeah, today I'm really excited to review this book. It has been out for a while, but some people who I shall not name have not read it. Like, what have you been doing all this time? Yeah. And so I just picked literally started reading this book about 2 weeks ago. And the book is called Purple Hibiscus by Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie. If you don't know her, she's the author of Half. I'm sure you know her, but anyway, she is also the author of Half of a Yellow Sun, Americanah, and and I think she also wrote other books that I have forgotten. But anyway, today we're going to be discussing about Purple Hibiscus, and as usual, I will start off by reading the first line of her book. So, for her first line, she says, where was I? Things started to fall apart at home when my brother Jeje did not go to communion and Papa flung his heavy missile across the room and broke the figurines on the etegere. Now this word here, etegere, I don't know if it's etegere, I don't know, it's something bougie, okay? That's what Papa broke, and that was her first line. So my thoughts on the book was actually very good. I think she did quite a lot in trying to sort of give an analysis on religious people versus spiritual people, because we in the story we see that the dad, Brother Eugene, so okay, actually the book is written in through the eyes and the words of Kambili, which is one of the children of Brother Eugene. So Brother Eugene has got two children, Kambili and Jeje. And so in the first line we see that dad broke the etegre when Jeje refused to go to the communion service. And so we see this sort of the polarity of how Brother Eugene is in the community. So in the community, people see him as a very outspoken person, outspoken against religion, against the government and against any corrupt sort of activities by the government, as well as in the church. He donates a lot, he helps people a lot, but then at home it's like he's a I think in himself he struggles with being religious and what he sees as good and what is bad, and the extent that he's willing to go to make sure that what he believes in is followed. So in everything that he does, it feels like he's doing it in the name of religion, so that everybody is in line and nobody goes to hell. And so it's like this sort of constant struggle with himself, I feel. But then that comes out now as him being a tyrant, and I don't think he means to, but then just he just takes things to extreme, I think. And so we sort of see that how that is now affecting his children in his family. And I think his children were none the wiser that this isn't normal, this isn't how it's supposed to be, until they went visiting the auntie's place, who was, in comparison to their father, quite poor. But there was just a lot of joy, and as well seeing their grandfather, who they weren't allowed to see for a long time because apparently he was not religious, and he was not part of the church. So in his father's eyes, in Brother Eugene's eyes, it wasn't good for the children to associate with an unbeliever, and so they hardly saw their grandpa. But then, like, one day, Kambili, when they were at their aunt's place, Kambili sort of overhears her grandpa doing, the I think his incantations, and how at peace and how happy he seemed to be, and then comparing that with her father and just the struggle that he seemed to have in his own heart. So yeah, so this book sort of kind of explores that idea of the difference between religion and spirituality, and how sometimes people go to extremes to satisfy their religion and their religious beliefs. Yeah, so it was an interesting analysis. I thought that she sort of narrated the story very well. And it was a long book, but then it didn't feel like it was long, because the way she just carried the story, and yeah, the way it ended, like, was kind of unexpected for me. I was like, wow, like, I didn't even I didn't even think that things were going to end like this. It was, yeah, the ending was a little bit sad, I must say. I wish that, yeah, I would have wished that, the situation could have been resolved in another way than how it ended. But overall, I think that Chimamanda did a really good job. Her writing style is amazing. The way each and every sentence is intentional, I felt like, yeah, she really did a good job. And so if you've read Purple Hibiscus before, please leave a comment below and tell me what your thoughts were on the book, and yeah, and what you thought about on the main topic of the book, which is, like, I suppose, in my mind, religion and spirituality. It'd be a nice discussion to have. Well, thank you so much for hanging out with me. Please be sure to subscribe to my channel, give it a thumbs up if you like this video and would like to see more content like this. And also, I would love to hear what you're reading and any recommendations to books that you think I might be interested in reading. And so, yeah, till next time, I will catch you later.